Hi, this is Master Kambai. Welcome to this new replay commentary. I am back from my hiatus as you know it. So this is my first video since my hiatus, my first solo video I should say. Now, this game was played back in January and I changed a lot since then, but hey, content is content as we say. Now, let's cover both profile and let's cover the CO chart because this was a global league game back in January as I said earlier. Let's do this. Drake, the weakest of the global damage CO, but yet I picked him and yet he's as broken as the others. Even if he's the weakest, global damage doesn't require any brain power. It's only a push button. Hell yeah, we like lazy CO that don't require skills over here. Now let's read out naval unit gain +1 movement and +25 defense. Air unit lose 20% attack, and this is the why Drake is actually kinda bad. You don't want bad air units, but hey, that's Drake and it's in character and you need to give the guy a weakness so he feel different. If we place him side by side with Olaf or Hawk, hell yeah. Now, he is unaffected by rain except for vision, so this means my tanks and my other ground unit will not be affected by rain, but yet I will still lose vision, which is kind of sad, you know, it's kind of sad. Now, he has a higher chance of a rain in random weather, it's kind of cool, right? Next CO, the worst CO in tier 3, Sonja. Unit gain +1 evasion in fog of war and counter attack do +1.5 more damage. All unit have hidden HP, which is really annoying, but hey, don't be scared. Shoot them down, even if you don't know how many HP they have. You can end up being lucky and kill off something you should kill. They also have bad luck. This is why she is such an awful CO to play, and this is why she is kinda bad. And sometimes I'm wondering why is she tier 3? I know having extra vision in Fog of War, it's kinda good, but her bad luck, man. She just doesn't stand a chance against the other tier 3. The best matchup she could have and hope for is maybe Kindle, but even there, Kindle is much better than her. That's the hard counter. Or maybe Rachel. Rachel is actually not that broken against Sonja, so Sonja has her own chance. And maybe Sammy. These are like Sammy and Rachel. These are like the two CO that Sonja can hope to beat. Forget about Andy. Forget about Drake. Forget about Lash. Lash is just superior. She just roll on Sonja. Yeah. Kindle, I already said it sometimes. Maybe, but Kindle is just much better, you know? Now, unit gain +1 vision. I already said her day-to-day actually, so I won't repeat myself. Now, her power, a very underrated power for 3 stars. All units gain +1 vision and can see into forest and reef. For 3 stars, I think it's kinda cool because we all know people like to hide stuff in forest. So just pop it and go kill that stuff. Counter Break! A really strong super, but hey, it's 5 stars, so it's much weaker than Hyper Upgrade or Covering Fire. It's one of the weakest super in the game. It's still like somewhat good. It's better than like, let's say, Sidewinder. But if you're Adder, you want to use Side Slip and not Sidewinder, so you don't really give a crap. So yeah, I actually forgot to speak about Drake power and super, but we all know it. Tsunami, all enemy unit lose 1 HP. Typhoon, all enemy unit lose 2 HP. And there's rain for 1 day. They also all lose like after fuel, which is not that great, but hey, if you spam rewind. If you spam the tsunami, some unit may drop dead on the ground if he doesn't have any APC or black boat. So that's something to think about when you fight a Drake. Here we are. Oh, ow. Ooh, it's been like 6 months. That guy, that guy or girl didn't play for many months. Interesting. Now, the rating is 702.38, which is kind of low, but that's something to expect because back in January, I was kind of bad. That was by the time I started doing a collab with bigger player or stronger player, I should say. 7 wins, 32 lost. Sasha, Sonja, Jake, Max, Adder. Now I'm surprised. No global damage over there. So even if that guy is kind of weak, I respect a lot that person. Because there's no global damage. CO over here. Respect for you. Keep doing it if you still play with alternate account or something. We need more of you out there. Combo show off basis. 918.44. And I got 289 wins, 288 defeat, 56 draw. Most of the time it's my own account fighting the other. That happens a lot. Top 5, Eagle, Drake, Jess, Javier, Andy. I will say this. I know Drake is kind of high, but I feel like that account is Green Earth centered. And even there, as you can see it, there's a lot of Andy, a lot of Sammy, a lot of Kindle, a lot of Flash, a bit of Rachel. Actually, that account should play much more often. Rachel. She needs some love. She is a very fun CO to play. Now I am glad because at last Sturm is no more in my top 5 most used CO because Sturm is so broken, and I think I proved my point many times to say Sturm is broken and he doesn't belong in tier 1. Before someone tells me in the comment section I hide part of the map, it's sea towels in a reef. Do you really need to see the sea towel in the reef? I don't think you do. Well, I choose for you. Sorry about that. Anyway, we will move further with this replay. We will go fast on the first few turns because the first few turns are kind of boring. Just casual play. Opening with a tank, I do the same. I think it's the best opening and the most interesting one. Speaking about opening, this week on my other channel, Multi-Topic Talk, I will upload a opening video for some maps, and I will do more in the future. Just some kind of teaser here. Now it's weird because that person is online. Yellow icon, okay. Dropping infantries. Moving the black boat to drop infantry over there it's really good. Do that more often. I don't really do that, and I'm not a fan of this map. I don't think it's a bad map, but it's just not my favorite. It's much better than most maps in the current rotation. I will say that. Now, it's been like 4 months in a row. I don't really like the rotation, but every month it got a bit better, just a bit better. So let's just move on with this replay. Here we will have anti-air tank. So right now I have 2 tanks. Transport copter, okay. In this map I do think transport copter are fine. I say that because I like transport. If I didn't like transport, well, I would not say such thing. Now, I do think it's a bit late. I don't know if it's the earlier you can do, like the earliest you can do. It's actually the earliest you can do. So that's actually fine, I guess. But I prefer my tanks and my anti-air because they are my front line. If you build that transport only to push your infantry there, it's a waste of money. You need to push mechs and other unit you'd like to have in the center, because take a look at all of these forests. It will take you forever to have an APC pushing unit here. So that transport copter, I hope it's to push stuff there, because if it's to push an infantry there, waste of money, I will tell this. And you have seen it, I'm not 100, I'm not perfect, I'm not top player, I'm not highly rated, I don't play for that, I don't even watch the analytics of the maps, because I don't care, I don't want to play the top dog to prove myself I'm the strongest. No, I just play for fun, you know. So I think my MMR doesn't really translate well with what I can do. But anyway, I'm not the best and I know it, I will say that. Now, let's move on with more. Let's move further and further. Yeah, exactly what I was talking about. Pushing the infantry over there. Now, in my own book, doing such task is a 700 elo play. I already said it. The transport copter should be sent in the center. You should ferry mechs and a lot of unit in the center. This is why you'd like to get the transport. If you get the transport to get the tower, I don't like the idea. Feels like wasted money because the tower you will get it anyway at some point. The only way I could steal away that tower is to rush a transport copter and cross the entire map to get it, which is another bad idea and really bad play as well. Just don't do that, please. Don't even think about it because it never works. It works only if the person is like, oh, I will move my infantry away. I know some people will say, oh, move your infantry away, you're wasting a guy. No, I don't waste a guy because there's always someone that thinks is clever and he will throw a transport copter over there and you won't know if the transport copter will have enough fuel to come back at home safe, you know? Never be too cautious about what you are doing. This is all I will say. Now, I realize part of the bottom map is hidden, but all you miss is like shoal and that's it. So you don't miss much. So that's fine if I crop this way. Maybe I should move like that. But yeah. Let's move on with the video now. We will move further and further. That black boat about to crash or sink, call it the way you want. And now you can see my army formation. Tank, tank, artillery, tank, tank, anti-air. Now on this side there's 2 tank, 1 copter, and 1 transport. So I am already much more aggressive in this area. And this is where I want most of my stuff to be at. Because if you just separate your troops, you will lose both fronts. This is classic Aegis. Like, I think the first time I've seen a Aegis video, I think that was on this map, and he was talking about that. Choose a point in the map where you throw all of your stuff. Don't separate your force. That's exactly what I am doing at that point. And it's funny because that was back in January, so even if I was kind of bad back in the day, I still did some good strat without knowing. Or maybe I knew. I can't remember. It's 8 months ago. It's far, you know? We grow, we become better and stronger. Now, let's keep going. Okay, 2 tanks. Now the transport takes forever to come back. Now he has 1, 2, 3, 4 tanks. Right now I got 4 tanks, 1 artillery, 1 anti-air. He has no anti-air so far. He has a battlecopter to compete with potential battlecopter. But I am Drake, so I'm not in any hurry to get my own battlecopter because we all know how bad Dracopters are. That being said, if you have the money, make one. Battlecopter are always good, even with weaker firepower. They can still see, they can still scout, they can still shoot down tanks, and this is why you got battlecopters. You want to make a dent on your enemy tanks without any punishment, you know? So okay, that was a really bad play. Sending that tank over here, attacking that infantry, that was bad, and here's the why. Yeah, that hidden tank in the forest. I could not know, but I should expect. This is why it's bad. Do not send your tank only to interrupt Cap. At some point it will get that building anyway, so I just wasted the tank there. But back in the day my thought process was interrupt Cap. This is the thought process of a late 700, early 800, and I changed. As I said, it's been 8 months this game took place, and I don't know how long that game lasted, so maybe that was a turn I took back in December before even facing off Degis and other I-rated player. By the way, I speak about Degis a lot because we did the collab back then, and he is a great guy with a great channel. If you don't know about his channel, but you know about mine, that's kind of weird because he's bigger. So just go take a look to Degis' channel, because I mentioned him a lot. I will leave the link in the description below. Now, let's move on. So now, because it's Sonja, we can see how many damage I dealt. 3 damage, actually 6 damage. It was really high roll, I think, and his counterattack was really good. It worked well. Now the other tank. So the best strat here, I don't know if you will do it, but the best strat is attack 7 HP. Because if you damage my one over there, I may counterattack really hard. So if you can try to kill a tank, kill a tank. This will affect the unit count, and this will force me into sending more tanks there. Otherwise, that tank, I lost it for nothing. Now the other good thing is vision. Right now, the best prey is maybe attack this one and this one, or kill off this one. That's one of the 2 options, and I say that because either you want to damage as many infantry as you can, or you want to kill off stuff. Both strats are really good. So we will see what he does. The right move, I like it. So now one of my tank is gone, vanished. Now this will mean I will probably target his 4 HP next turn, or I will run away. I don't know what I will do. The best option in my case is running away. Now he joined Cap. Join Cap, bad or good? I will tell you this, it's bad. This affects your unit count. I used to think like a 700. I used to do the same. So why is it so important to not drain Cap? Well, you had 2 infantry before. Just step away with your 5 HP, hide it somewhere, or send him to heal, and then capture with your full HP. If someone send more troops to interrupt your Cap, that's fine. That's just a bit of money instead of a full unit. It's just not worth it to lose a full unit for a building, because this is what happens when you join. Even a 1 HP infantry can prove itself being really useful. You may realize what's going on, and we have the Sonja team in the background. So let's move on. Okay, 2 tank, 1 infantry. This is good. This is the kind of build you want to make. Now, attacking that capping infantry, I'm not quite sure. Killing off this guy or damaging both would be much better than just interrupting a cap. Because here's the thing. Yes, I don't get the money, but then that infantry can step on here and basically shoot this one, and now your infantry will be crippled. And yeah, that's not fun. Now that 2 HP can scout these two forests, and then I can use that guy here to kill the infantry there. Or what I can also do is attack from the city and try to kill it right away. So this is why you don't really interrupt cav like that. It's not great. I'd rather damage several other infantry or kill one than doing what he did. I think using these two infantry there was a waste. But here again, this is a 900 speaking and thinking weird stuff, you know? So maybe I'm wrong. Let me know if you're I-rated. Would you do what he did, or would you kill or damage two infantry or kill a full infantry? What would you do? That's the question. So now, let's move on. Oh, I moved on too fast. Okay. So I decided to capture or join cap. Okay, I did exactly what I said to not do. Great plays. Now this tank took around to damage this tank. That's a bad idea. I should have like run away, or to be honest, yeah, that was a bad idea. Doing what I did here, that was a bad idea. Don't do that. If you're out-tanked, especially if you cannot see the HP, run away. And now I can tell that's before my Aegis fight, because I just exposed my anti-air over here. I don't do that anymore. This is really bad, because now it's not in range. I'm lucky it's not in range, but even there, he has 2 damage tank. And if he really wants to, he can cripple that anti-air, and now I don't have any answer to that battlecopter. And this is really bad. So in the future, don't use your anti-air to interrupt cap or delay caps. Use your anti-air to zone out air unit. That's what you want. So let's see how it goes. Okay, attacking there. Now he will attack there. He will probably attack my infantry and kill it. That's not really bad because you have a chance on killing it, but all depends on the roll. And this is what I don't really like, but hey, it's not bad per se. It's just fine, I guess. Boom. Okay. Yeah, exactly what I was talking about. Oof. Now that front is lost. My anti-air is stuck there. Now, it will lose 2 tanks in the process, but I also lost 2 tanks, and one of my anti-air is heavily damaged, and the other one is kind of far. So right now, it's looking well for my opponent. And that's funny because both of our blob buff unit are in the same place. So this is a very interesting fight. Because sometimes you got fight here and fight there, but because your opponent didn't go at the same place as you, and you just don't meet. So this fight is interesting, I will say that. Get trap. Try to damage this. Now, I will say this. You didn't kill my infantry, that was a bad move. Because now I can counterattack and kill it. And I have more stuff incoming, so it's not really good. And that transport copter only push infantries. If you got a transport copter in this map, try to push mechs. That's the best way to pay the transport back. Now you move the infantry there. Now, depends on which side you are from that coin. If you leave the infantry behind, you're sure nobody will ever touch your second tower. But that also means you take the guess that someone will try something. You also lose an infantry. Now doing what he does, I never do it because I don't like to take chance. And doing what he does is also good in the other end because he will get 1 extra infantry I do not have. So there's a bad and a good side to everything. And I will tell you this, I've seen people trying to snatch away my tower. I've seen it more than once. These are rare because this is a huge risk and this is not worth it. But some people still take it. And usually if they do that, it's because it worked in the past. Because if it doesn't work, you will not try something you know that doesn't work. Some people take risks, gamble. It's not great, it's not a good strat. Don't try to go steal your opponent tower because it's not good. If the guy have seen someone doing it in the past, it will not work. I'm telling you. Now you do whatever you want. This is your game, this is you playing, but I know I don't take any risk with that. So here, let's see how it goes. This is a good build, anti-air, recon, artillery, because you got a bit of everything, and this is kind of cool. So right now my unit count is kind of bad. I killed 2 units, I sent a tank above because I realized there's no unit above there, so I will just mob the floor with the infantries. Now there's a tank incoming, but I don't see it because it's fog. Now let's kill up some stuff. Now I tagged that infantry, mainly because I wanted to hide my unit there, and because I knew that tank was low HP. So I run away with my anti-air because I'm not quite sure if I can wall break. I don't know that infantry has 2 HP. And this is why sonja can be annoying. Now I place myself there, forcing my opponent in. Now I should have tried, I should have expected these things to be weaker. But hey, that's playing safe. Medium tank! Okay. I already did a replay commentary with NO number 2. And we addressed the medium tank aspect of the things. I also did a short clip from that on my multi-topic talk channel. And I won't repeat too much. I will only say right now it's a bad idea. Don't make a medium tank. If I was in charge, well, if I should say, if current me was in charge back in the day, instead of that medium tank and these 2 infantry, I would build battlecopter, tank, and double infantry, because battlecopter, tank, and double infantry is actually much better than medium tank, especially in this map. Battlecopter and tank have more vision. Battlecopter and tank can target more unit at once. Medium tank is blind. Medium tank can only take on 1 unit. And it also has huge weakness, indirect copters. That's the short version of my clip, and that's the short version I will give you right now. So with that being said, let's move on. So these units die. Still looking good for my opponent right now. Okay. That's a weird one, because she knows I got that artillery there. Now maybe she will try to smash it from there. But that's still a very bad idea, because even half HP artillery can deal good damage. So let's see how it goes. Taking that engagement there was really bad. It was really bad because I am only building and you're sonja, so you will have a low roll, probably. Now that battlecopter going there instead of here was also really bad. No wonder why that person was 700. Double tank infantry. This is good. This is cool. Okay, that strat is fine, I guess. It's not great. You don't want your black boat to run out of fuel. Yeah, you don't want that. So I kill this. I damage that. I kill this. I damage that. Now I'm just killing stuff because you let me kill stuff. So this turn was a power turn. I really did good. That was really strong. She has her super and I'm 2-star away from my super. So I'm about to get Typhoon, and Typhoon is one of the most broken super ever. Now, another anti-air, I think it's overkill. I already got that damage one. Maybe I did it because I expect to lose this one. But even there, looking back, I think I would go like Battlecopter, Tank, Double Infantry. So 31 to 23, it doesn't look good right now. I think what led to this is the fact that she threw so much there and they just all died. That's what really happened. Because even there, even in the upper part of the map, she sacrificed so many units to get so little. That wasn't like a good game for that player. Now counter break sees everything. So that was a good counter break, I guess, because now 2 of my tank are disabled, and this is kind of cool. Medium tank and double infantry. Now I will repeat myself. It's not a good idea to have a medium tank, but hey, this is a 700 Halo game, so what to expect more, you know? So let's move on with this replay. First strike, Typhoon. And the worst in that Typhoon is the fact that my opponent bought that medium tank just before the Typhoon, so now it's even worse. That purchase is even worse right now. Kill that unit. I joined for some reason. Now I want that flank. He cannot do anything about it. That black boat will sink because you didn't take care of it. And that transport copter, look at that. It will try to go there, but a anti-air, and maybe she will steal one of my building, but I control this and that. So I don't really care if I lose that building. Medium tank again, wrong move, but hey, I wasn't the same. So now, huge mistake. That infantry should have been dropped in one of the forests, so I don't know, but now I can see it and I can just simply like pow pow this one, or I will know it will come, you know. That attack was not worth it. It was really bad. Now that infantry will just vanish into oblivion. And now, at that point, that flank is lost. So the more you throw stuff there, the more they will die. So you dig your own grave and you will kill yourself. That's very sad and dark. And now, war crime spotted over here. Base skip. Got trapped, damaged my infantry in the forest. That's the eye roll considering we are dealing with Sonja. Now take a look. Value wise, I have like almost 30k more than my opponent. That's the moment I won, because that's Typhoon plus 10k. That's really strong. And I will go further with this. Better unit count at the start of my turn. So at that point my opponent lost. My opponent I lost before, but now we have more sign of it right now. Kill stuff because this is what we do. Join for some reason. Kill. Now my medium tank isn't coming in the center. I guess I really wanted to kill that black boat. now I'm just greedy because I know he has all of units there. And even if he tries something with that tank against that tank, look at that medium tank. I got stuff. I am winning. So at that point I don't care anymore, and I know I won. Because I'm like, okay, 2 medium tank, a rocket now. There's no way I can be beaten now. And I think my opponent resigned, yeah. What to take away from that? Don't join. That's the first thing. Without all of these join, I do think our unit count would be similar, but I also joined. So maybe we undermine that. But what to take away from that? Sonja was outmatched. Sonja cannot really beat Drake. Maybe she can if the Sonja player is much better than the Drake player. But we were both in the 700 elo, so there's no way equal ground win. Like, Sonja cannot beat Drake. I will say that. I hope you guys enjoyed. And girls, even if I don't think there's that many girls, maybe there are. I've seen one woman in the comments. Thank you, woman viewer. You're amazing. I need more of you, but hey, it's a men game, I guess. Like, comment, and subscribe. Have a great day, everyone. Tell your friend about that video. See you next time.